Go for it.
All right. It is July 23rd. It's a Sunday. It's a non-swap meet Sunday, which is boo. But since it's not a swap meet Sunday, we get to work on the hot rod. We got some more stuff yesterday, but we still got to put on the stuff that we got last time. So yeah, we're going to jump into it.
I don't know what to do with my hands. Today, we're going to try to, not try, replace your clevis bolts. While we're there, we'll adjust the clevises to get you the proper amount of caster. Front hubs, front brakes.
Let's get started.
All right, so to get rid of some of the pressure there, we'll just remove it from the rear. What happened?
I cannot get it.
Oh no, you got it.
I don't. Oh.
So grab the adjustable wrench. Any of those will do.
This is gonna be a pitiful video if I can't do nothing. What the hell? Excuse
How
me.
about we grab that new hammer that we bought? Now, just as a fun little thing, you should always lightly put on that nut before you smack it with a hammer. It's a dead blow, so you won't harm it, but it's just a good thing to kind of learn to do. There you go. Now what happened?
It's stuck.
So tap it from the other side a little bit. There you go. Now you should be good. No? Oh boy, this is going to be a rough one.
Oh.
Ta-da. Congratulations.
Yay.
Victory. All right, so now those clevis bolts shouldn't have any pressure.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, then I'll pivot down so it just heads up. There you go.
I did something on my own. Woohoo!
All right, victory.
Yeah, slight. All right, we're gonna put the new clevis bolt and it onto the top clevis.
All right, so we just did a little bit of a diagnosis here. Grab the old bolt. Hopefully you can tell this has a little bit more of a chrome plating on. This old bolt wasn't going to work because they kind of tapered the threads for whatever reason. And when we went to install this into the batwing, it's almost like that chrome plating is just a little bit too much. But we just worked on the top one and got that to work pretty good. So here's what we're going to do. Grabbing the Dremel, put it in there first, make sure you're somewhat level. Go ahead, fire it up. There you go, kind of go in circles. Light pressure. All right. Let's grab the bolt and see if that works. Boom.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. All right, so one thing that I just noticed, and I knew this was kind of a thing, but I thought we did them the right way the first time, is one end of the actual hairpin is longer than the other. So maybe we'll just, and that was on the top. So let's put that on the bottom and see if that fixes our issue.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, so you're gonna have to try to wiggle that front end in order to get that in there, but so I can tell that you're kind of diving in at an angle a little bit. Yeah. There you go. Perfect. Good job. So now that's good. We'll throw in the clevis nuts. Clevis bolt nuts? I don't know what those are called. What are they?
Nuts.
All right. Regardless, they're nylocks though.
Nylock nuts.
So now
The other side?
the other side.
The blind side?
Left side.
Strong side! Left side! Strong side! Left side!
Strong side.
That's not the blind side, silly.
Oh, the. Yeah.
Forgive him. He a car guy, not a sports guy.
You're the sports gal.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Get back here.
Even those were somewhat of a problem before, huh? We just kind of
Yeah.
tapped them in a little bit.
Before, yeah. Should I take this one out too?
Yeah, go for it. Might as well.
Oop, that one was easy peasy. All right.
Let's test out the other two. Do those go in?
No.
Nope. What about the bottom one?
Nope.
All right, same process as the other side then.
All right.
There you go. Make sure you're going all around the entire hole. There you go. Keep it nice and level. All right, let's try that.
Bam.
Perfect. Good job.
Easy peasy.
Good job, babe.
Bam. I'm fine.
That's the hot rod life.
It's hot.
Middle of July. So it doesn't really work that well. It's refreshing for you. I just get soggy.
Okay, so when we were putting this in, we realized it was getting kind of stuck on this side. So just like we did with the batwing, we're going to need to clean up that hole to let it fit.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good.
I don't like this. I have to. It was easy.
Awesome. Now it looks like your caster is much better. We have a proper amount of clearance there. How's the other side looking? Yeah. Cool. So now that we're all set with the front end, let's throw on the spindles first. And then you need your kingpin, which is that brown box next to the black box. Ooh, shining. So normally we would put the kind of dust boot and all this stuff, but for mock-up, all we need is the kingpin and that, what kind of bearing is that? Thrust bearing, I think it is. You need one of those for each side. Spindle goes on. Exactly. That goes in, but not all the way down. Once you have it a little bit in, you can. There you go. Before you go down, oh, sorry. Now you put that bearing inside. You're gonna have to pick it up a little bit. Now you know why you don't go all the way down. It's all right. It's just an angle thing. Kind of just wiggle it around. There you go. So put that. Go back up again.
There we go.
There you go. Perfect.
This one,
Ooh,
this side goes down.
good thing. Yeah. So technically, this down this way, no water or anything can creep on that.
Okay.
Yep. Is it really tight?
Yeah.
You might need to clear
Just
out
like,
the spindle a little bit. Oh, there you
there it
go.
goes.
Yeah, perfect. Good job. Then it follow the spindle all the way back towards you. There you go. Now you can clearly kind of see it. If you want to grab the little hammer, you can.
So close.
So close. Yeah. I'll tap it from the other side. Perfect. That's good. See if that drops down. You can use a hammer on the top of the kingpin too if you want. Just lightly kind of tap it in. Move the spindle around. Bingo. There you go. Ta-da!
Ah. Yep. I'll have like glue or something on it.
Yeah, it's grease from the bearing. The bearing comes packed.
Okay. This one goes this way. This. Line up the holes. And this one.
Now, just for future reference, once we're actually doing the final assembly, this groove is supposed to go facing that way, like that.
Okay.
And then your actual bump stop and everything, that's what it keys into. And that keeps that kingpin from falling out.
Gotcha. Oops.
Tap it from the other side if you need. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. A little softer hits. Good.
Bam.
Ta-da! Spin the spindle. Smooth. Awesome. Good job.
Meow, meow.
All right, so now you ready to show the people the kind of brakes you got?
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah. Them's ones.
All right, so Celyna got herself some of the best brakes in the market. These brakes were originally offered by SoCal. Now you can buy them from Roadster Supply, Vintage Parts Arizona, and hopefully very soon from CaliRod.com. In short, what's great about this brake is that it's covered by an old style Buick fin drum, but all that that's doing is covering a more modern disc brake system. Now, it's a little bit of a weird sequence to actually assemble these, so we're going to go ahead and show you guys that now. First step is going to be preparing those wheel studs with a little bit of thread lock.
All right, so we're just going to clean off the bolts just to make sure there's no oil or anything on it using some just plain degreaser. All right, so we're just going to apply a little bit of thread lock towards the top of the wheel studs.
All right, now one cool thing about this whole system is that you have 3 different options for when it comes to your bolt pattern, either 5 on 4.5, 4 and 3/4, or 5.5. You're likely going to be running 4.5 wheels. That's a forward bolt pattern, so you can start screwing those in to all those holes. Step 1 is installing the wheel studs.
Grab the rotor. I'm going to try to line up the holes. Perfect.
Nice. Good job. Next one. So now we can move those aside, and the next step is to build your backing plates.
And then this one.
All right, so here's one of those kind of weird steps is you kind of just have to let these back plates float in order to give you the room later to bolt on your caliper. Good job. Yeah, it'll rotate all the way to the bottom because the fin's the heavier side. Perfect.
All right, we're gonna grab our caliper bracket, 2 bolts, and the tool for the bolts. And we're gonna put it right on top of the spindle with the 2 top holes going up. And it's gonna fit right inside because it has like an indent. Oh man. And then the bolts come in from the back side. Hello, little bolt.
All right, so we're just going to be mocking this up, so we won't need the actual seal. So just grab both bearings, big and a small. Grab your hub assembly. All right, so we'll install the larger bearing. Then you can throw on your hub. Full assembly. And then get ready with a small bearing. Make sure that goes all the way back. Perfect. Exactly. So now keep pressure on that bearing. Spin the hub slowly. Yep. All right, no interference. Bam. So we don't have the actual the nut, the hub nut. So we'll just put a cotter pin in there for now. Perfect. So now we just got to grab your caliper. Okay.
You head piece.
Ugh.
Ooh,
All right.
thank you.
Now you guys see why the backing plates needs to stay loose in order to get to those caliper bolts. All right, so now we just got to rotate that back plate and get your room for the other bolt. All right, now we'll grab the wrench and tighten those up.
Okay.
Once you feel it snug, jump to the other side before you give it a final crank down. All right, now we'll grab the backing plate bolts. For those. Perfect. All right, so now it's time for your steering arm. Yep, tool. Yep. You might need to get personal with it on the other side and put the Allen wrench in the bolt first. All right, so we found out that the best way of going about this is grabbing an Allen wrench, going through one of the wheel stud holds to the actual bolts that we inserted earlier. Now, if you're wondering why we didn't install the steering arm, it's because if you install the steering arm, then the backing plate is not able to move. If you can't move that backing plate, you can't install the bolt that holds on the caliper. So it's a pretty intricate design. It takes a little bit of patience, but man, is it worth it.
All right, so we are going to put this on, give us a look, and
There you go.
now we can see kind of what it's going to look like.
What do you think?
Looks good. However, we're obviously out of daylight, so we are going to leave it here for the night, and we will see you soon.